Last year, my brother asked if he could stay at my apartment for just 2 weeks after losing his job. I said yes because we were always close growing up. At first, everything was fine. He cleaned up after himself, bought groceries sometimes, and kept saying he'd be out soon. But after 2 weeks turned into 2 months, things started getting weird. He stopped looking for jobs completely. He'd stay up all night gaming and sleep until like 3 p.m. Every time I brought it up, he'd get defensive and say I was stressing him out. Then one day I came home from work early because I wasn't feeling well, and there were random shoes by my front door. I walked into my living room and there were three strangers sitting on my couch eating my food while my brother was in the kitchen, acting like nothing was wrong. Turns out he'd been telling people he was the one renting the apartment. He was inviting friends over while I was gone and pretending the place was his. I completely lost it and told everyone to get out immediately. My brother got mad and said I embarrassed him in front of his friends. Then he actually said, "If you were a good brother, you'd let me enjoy myself while I'm struggling." That was already insane. But it gets worse. A few days later, I got a call from my landlord asking why there were multiple noise complaints coming from my apartment almost every night. I had no idea what he was talking about because I work late shifts and wasn't even home most nights. So I checked my security camera. While I was at work, my brother had been throwing full on parties in my apartment. Random people everywhere, drinking, smoking, blasting music. One clip showed somebody literally jumping on my kitchen counter. I confronted him that night and told him he needed to leave immediately. And this dude looked me dead in the eyes and said, "You can't kick me out. I live here now." I honestly thought he was joking. He wasn't. Apparently, he'd started getting mail sent to my apartment without telling me because he thought it would make him a legal tenant. At that point, I packed all his stuff, changed the Wi Fi password, and called our parents. You'd think they'd back me up, right? Nope. My mom actually told me I should apologize because family helps family. Meanwhile, my apartment smelled like smoke, my landlord was threatening fines, and one of my neighbors literally stopped talking to me. The craziest part? 2 weeks after I finally forced him out, I found out he had gotten a job months earlier. He just didn't want to pay rent anywhere because he was saving up to buy a motorcycle.